Hello and welcome. My name is Yetunde Oshodi Frodo. I am the owner of Let's Eat the World culinary tour company, designing culinary experiences in France and Spain, and soon globally. So I wanted to tell you a little bit today about the very first program we created, the Eat Uzès. Now, in general, our culinary tours are for anyone who loves to travel and who's looking for an experience that will get them a little deeper into the culture. If you love food, if you love wine, if you love cooking, and you're looking to create memories that will last you a lifetime, this is really an opportunity for you. So let me tell you a little bit about the Eat Uzès. This is a program that I co-designed with my husband, who is a French chef and owner of French cooking school in Paris, Cooking with Class. When we started this program, what we had in mind was to give us an opportunity to share French recipes that took a little bit more time, that went a little bit deeper, and also a way for us to share our love for French culture and French cuisine. French wine, of course, French cheese, definitely. So the way the tour works is that we take a small group of people, no more than 8, 6, usually 6 to 8 maximum. This could include 2 possible guests. So you can have a non-participating guest join you if you're the cook and they just like to eat. This is also an option that you can ask me about. Now, you come on this tour with the idea of a few French recipes that you've heard of or that you've tried before in a restaurant and you'd like to try with our chef. Do keep in mind that we always try to work with season. So if the recipe that you're interested in is not with the season that you're going to be joining us, it's possible we won't be able to do it. But we'll try our best to incorporate it in there. Now, we do have a preset recipe booklet, but we try to adapt as we can with the group. And this is much easier when the group size is smaller. So when we go to the market and we shop for our fresh ingredients, the chef might have a few ideas in mind, but he is actually guided by what's available, what the producers have brought for us. This is also an experience that will take you out of the kitchen. We are going to visit UNESCO World Heritage sites. We are going to visit markets. We're going to meet producers who are going to tell us about their craft, share with us how we make their products, how we can enjoy their products, and the best times and places to find them. So if you've ever been to France before, or if this is your absolute first time, I ask you to entrust your trip to me. I will design for you, or I will have you participate in a well-designed program with home cooks in mind, designed by chefs and our expert producers and expert guides. So what is a Eat Uzès? What can you expect from this week? Well, let me let you know. It goes like this. On day 1, you're going to arrive at Avignon TGV. We don't cover your air or train, okay? But we do cover your transportation from Avignon to the luxurious villa where you'll be staying with your fellow participants. In the evening, we're going to have a welcome dinner cocktail. So dinner plans are already made, okay? So come with appetite, ready to learn and ready to share with us. We're going to discuss the program for the week. We are going to hear from you some of the things that maybe you'd like to see happen during the week in terms of food. And we're going to see how we can fit that in there because we do like to make it special for you. After this first evening, get a wonderful nice rest because the next day we're heading to the first market visit. We're going to go to the city of Nîmes. Nîmes was a former Roman city. And you can see that with some of the vestiges that have been left. It is also where you'll find the Musée de la Romanité, which documents the Roman history in Nîmes and in the region at large. So we're going to go and visit Les Halles de Nîmes to select a few ingredients that we're going to use in our meal that afternoon. It's going to be a light lunch because we spend quite a bit of time in Nîmes. And then also will be used for the first few lessons that we have during the week. Head back to the villa, have lunch, get some rest, maybe go and indulge in a swim in the pool, depending on the season that you show up. And also this depends on the house that we have booked for the trip. Monday is going to be the first hands-on cooking lesson with our chef. You're going to come in ready after your continental breakfast to start your first few recipes. Now, we don't hand you recipes there that you're going to be reading along. We want you to really partake in the experience, not constantly looking at things. But you can take notes if you want on the various details and techniques that we'll cover that day. And there are going to be quite a number of techniques that you'll learn that you can incorporate in your own daily cooking, whether it's French or other cuisine. So this is a great way to get the air of a chef. Ask those burning questions. Some of the things that you've done in your kitchen that haven't worked, he might be able to answer them for you. That's the whole point. We become a little family during this week because the group size is quite small. So we're going to sit down to a lovely lunch that's going to include an appetizer, a main course, a dessert, maybe some cheese that we picked up from the market as well. You'll have afternoon to relax a bit before, well, just a little bit of time to relax actually, because we're going to go on our first visit, which is going to be to a goat farm where they make the region's famous goat cheese, the Pélardon. So we're going to learn about the process of making the cheese and also pick up some cheese that we'll use again later on during the week. Head back to the villa, rest up, and then you're invited to join us for a light dinner in the evening, or if you want, you can venture into town. We do give you a exhaustive list of restaurant suggestions that you can try. Now, also, one of the other things that we might do on Monday if we don't go to the goat farm is to go and visit the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Pont du Gard. So it really depends on the week, okay, and the season. We try to mold the week, each one individually based on what month it takes place. So I have a tour coming up in the month of May between the 20th and the 27th. And this tour is going to be using ingredients like the strawberries that are starting to come out. We're going to have asparagus. We're going to have fresh peas. So we might be working with a few of those, and we'll find them at the market when we go to visit there on Wednesday. Now, I skipped over Tuesday. Tuesday is our wine day. We're going to learn a lot about French wines. We're going to do a wine tasting, visit a vineyard, or have a tasting at the house or at one of the local wine shops in the city. Wednesday, we head to the producers market where we're going to do some more shopping. This is one of my favorite markets, and it was the reason why initially we moved to Uzès. I now live in Seville, Spain, because I am a world traveler and I love to discover new cultures. So anyway, going back to the week in Uzès. So Wednesday, we pick up a few new ingredients. We're going to meet some of our friends, the producers who come to the weekly market to sell their goods. Again, in the evening, we're going to have a light dinner option for you. And if we haven't already gone to see the Pont du Gard, this is another day that we can do this. Thursday is a magical day. It is our picnic day. We are going to be taken out in horse and carriage to our picnic site. It's all set up with the food that you've created with the chef that you will enjoy on what is a very relaxing and rewarding day. A little competition on this day, a chance for you to win a fabulous bottle of wine that's been picked out by our sommelier. And then we'll head back to the villa after this wonderful experience to digest all of that fabulous food that you made and, sleep off some of the wine perhaps as well. Friday is our last cooking day. We do, all good things must come to an end, as you know, but this is going to be a great day. We're going to tie up everything that we did during the week, get to some of the questions that you still have, and enjoy in the evening a wonderful goodbye or farewell dinner, okay, at a restaurant that's been selected by our chef. Saturday is your day to return. You'll be taken back to Avignon TGV, where you can either continue on your journey on your own or head back home with your belly full, your heart full, and your head full of wonderful memories. When you return home, we're going to continue to send you some information, including your recipe ebook. This book will have all the recipes you've done for the week in detail, and you'll be able to recreate these recipes at home. What makes this experience unique or special for me is that the recipes that you're going to work on are things that we actually truly believe that you'll be able to do at home. They're not complicated recipes that are going to require tools that are expensive or complicated to use. You are going to be able to use the techniques that you've learned during the week, apply them to your own cooking, no matter what the culinary background is. This experience is open to novice cooks, okay? If you don't cook a lot, but you enjoy food, it's also open to experienced cooks. There's really something to learn for everybody. Our chef is coming from an extensive background in French cuisine and will be able to adapt what he has you do to your skill level. So no need to worry about not being an expert cook, and no need to worry either about being bored because you feel you know everything already. There's always something to learn, and even we learn from our guests. So, like I said, this is a tour perfect for anybody who wants to dive deeper into a culture, because for me, cuisine, the food that we eat, tells you so much about the culture that we live. Our how can I put this? Our habits, how we procure the food that we enjoy, and how we think about mealtime. For the French, mealtime is very important. This is why in the afternoon, in a lot of places, I mean, it's a little bit less now than it was before, but people would take a long leisure lunch to be able to enjoy a nice glass of wine, a nice entree, an appetizer. That's what they call it. Entree is the appetizer, the main course, and a dessert before they head back to work after they've had their petit café. Maybe a café gourmand instead of a full-on dessert. Who knows? But these are kind of things that you'll hear about during your week with us. Now, if you have any questions, if you want to schedule a call with me, I recommend that you head to my site, let'seattheworld.com, and go to the Week in Uzès, where you can learn more about this fabulous week. Now, I'm looking forward to telling you more about the tour, and I would be happy to jump on a call with you. You can use my Calendly link to schedule a call with me, and I will see you, or our chefs will see you, along with our guide, in Uzès. Hello, so when can you come to the Week in Uzès? After I've told you all these fabulous things, you want to come on this tour with me, don't you? For the most up-to-date tour dates for the Let's Eat Uzès, formerly known as Week in Uzès culinary holiday in the south of France, I invite you to visit our website at let'seattheworld.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.